To me, the most important thing here is shifting the framing, right? I think there's been a lot of response. Like, what is the response to these attacks? But the simple fact is, uh, the narrative battle has been lost time and again on these issues, and I think part of the reason is sometimes we make things too technical without explaining the reasoning behind them, and other times there's a struggle to create a compelling case for why something that might be hard to measure today is still something that is worth pursuing. And so, in terms of making the active case, I think that there's a number of organizations doing this really, really well. Two that come to mind off the top of my head are Adesina Social Capital and Illumin Capital. These are both organizations that have published extensive research on topics related to ESG, diversity in investment practice and lack thereof, and taking into account environmentally related risks. I think, secondly, we also have to differentiate between the broader narrative that's being painted and the realities. The realities of ESG risk mitigation is just that. It's just risk mitigation. And so if you are ignoring risks that might be related to what is happening in the environment to your assets, or what is happening in society to your assets, or poor governance in a company to your assets, then that's all you're doing. You're ignoring risk. And so it's this difference between, do we want risk blind investing, which I think most prudent investors would say the answer is no, or do we want fully aware investing? We should always strive for more information. We should always strive for more comprehensive risk management. And creating any sort of narrative that says that this is somehow, political, or that this bears any sort of similarities to people trying to be, just quote unquote activist investors. If you strip aside everything else, from your charitable values to your purpose, at the end of the day, investing, taking into account all of the risks and all of the opportunities, is just good investing. And so all of us who care about both the future of our planet and people, but also the future of our portfolios and assets, should be taking these issues very seriously.